New tonight, KCTV5 investigates a disease that many of you may not know about.
It's called lymphedema. Millions of Americans live with this disease, but it's going to take an act of Congress to get insurance coverage for the expensive but medically necessary daily treatment needed to survive.
Now, some local patients living with it are part of a nationwide effort to change the law, getting health insurance coverage they desperately need.
Lymphedema is something that happens when your lymph nodes are damaged or removed. There are more than 3 million people in the United States diagnosed with the disease. Many of them are cancer survivors. It's hard enough to live with lymphedema, but even worse when the one medical tool you need every day to survive isn't covered by insurance.
I'm here fighting for my life on Capitol Hill.
This is a PSA video for the supporters of the Lymphedema Treatment Act, showing one story after another of patients, young and old, dealing with this lifelong disease.
I have primary lymphedema, and it started because my lymphatics didn't develop right. So it started when I was about 3 months old.
I was diagnosed with lymphedema in 2001. My legs looked this bad.
You hear personal stories and the science of the disease and the compression garments they all need to manage that chronic illness.
It's strange because it's not very well known, but it's actually very common.
Bill McCann knows that is part of the problem. Back in Kansas City, he's also trying to get the word out about the need for health insurance to help pay for those doctor-prescribed compression garments, the daily medical necessity they need to live and cope with that disease.
In my early 20s, I had a cancer in my leg that spread to my lymphatic system, so they had to take lymph nodes out.
So the majority of lymphedema patients are cancer survivors. And every day, these garments help promote circulation in limbs that otherwise would show the lymph fluid building up, leading to even more serious health problems. This looks like a pair of, Nike jogging pants.
Yeah, this is a snazzy black number I got here. They come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors.
The problem is, those can cost hundreds of dollars, and they need to be replaced regularly.
What happens is they end up using the garment for too long because financially they can't, they're playing this game of chicken, basically. And what happens is they end up getting an infection. I have friends that are in and out of the hospital constantly because they're playing that game.
So Bill and others across the country, they're trying their hand at politics, rallying votes for bills in both the House and Senate. They're asking Congress members to sponsor these bills that could change all of that, requiring insurance coverage for those garments.
They're doctor prescribed. It's not like a fashion statement.
They are well on their way, but Bill and the millions of others suffering with this disease say this legislation cannot happen soon enough.
My situation is pretty good. Others have it they have severe swelling and pain, and they kind of live a sheltered life. And I'm here for them, really.
McCann says the Lymphedema Treatment Act now should have enough co-sponsors in both the House and Senate to pass both pieces of legislation once that comes to the floor for a vote. No timeline on any vote at this time. For more information on the Lymphedema Treatment Act, just go to our website at kctv5.com. I'm Emily Sinovic, KCTV5 News.